I want to start off by thanking Greg and Kerry Penner, Coach Sean, George, my teammates, my parents, everybody that was like involved just on this journey helping me get here. There's no amount of like gratitude I can show that can show just how like appreciative I am of everybody involved. So.
Nick, you knew that a new contract was coming. Did you know that it would be this close to the start of the season? And how does it feel to know that you're the highest paid non-quarterback in this franchise's history?
Yeah, I mean, just talking with my agent, he told me it would kind of be a thing where it would probably lead up to game week. So I never had like any doubts that it would get done. He just told me just keep working my butt off, keep preparing for Tennessee, and just keep being ready to dominate. And he'll handle the rest. And they ended up getting it done. So happy to be here now for sure.
Everybody I talk to says you're a humble guy, you're modest. It's not going to change you. Is that correct, or is anything going to change with all this money? Or what?
No, 100%. I mean, like, obviously it's nice to have some money now, but I mean, that's not the end goal for me. I had goals way bigger than that coming into the league, and I just kind of continue to keep working to try to achieve those things, and just my collective goals and the team goals. So.
Nick, you talked about coming in the league. Can you just kind of speak on the work that it's taken from that point, coming in as a second-round pick, to where you are now as one of the top guys in the league?
Yeah, I mean, especially on this point, I have so many guys to thank. One of them, Bradley Chubb, who was here my rookie year, Justin Simmons, those were two guys, Randy Gregory, those three guys, man, they were such big parts of like keeping me going my rookie year when I was doubting myself that I could play, just tough times for myself, doubting myself individually, and they just kept me going, kept me working. Those guys meant the world to me, and even though they're not here, I still appreciate everything they did. And then another guy who was really, Coach VJ, it was kind of weird, when he first came here, I was coming off my rookie year, and I had like half a sack or something like that, and he tells me to come up to his office to talk to him, and I mean, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind me telling the story, but he's just like, Nick, like you can be like double-digit sack guy in this league. I'm like, are you sure you brought the right guy in here? Like, I just had a one-sack season, but, I mean, he had ultimate confidence in me, and, it's paid off. I just had to wait my turn and just keep working, and I finally got to see his vision. So a bunch of those guys, everybody in the building, man, they helped me with that confidence for sure.
Was there a moment or a game where you were like, okay, I can be that guy, that you saw it flip?
Yeah, I would say probably second year, the Chicago game. Just being able to go out there and play free and make plays kind of gave me that confidence, like, okay, like I can really do this. And just being able to have guys around me that can keep pushing me to get better and continue to build that confidence for me was really huge.
Hey, can you just take us through the emotions we saw on social media, maybe the initial reaction? What was this morning like when you found out that news?
A lot of tears. I think I probably ran out of tears to last a year. Just talking with my mom, my dad, my brother, my agent, it was a whole bunch of emotions going through me this morning, and obviously the video I posted is going viral with like me singing and stuff, but I mean it's just been a whirlwind of emotions today for sure.
Nick, VJ was just up here before you and talked about how hard you worked and kind of how he saw you from the beginning to how you are now, and then especially during training camp, not pouting about a deal or anything like that, and how much that speaks to your character. How important was that to you to kind of keep that going while this was all going on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the contract stuff, it is what it was, but I mean, I feel like the main thing was, I didn't want to be that guy where my teammates are looking at me in a selfish way to where I'm putting myself over the team and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, too, it's like I want to get my work. I want to be ready for Tennessee whenever, that game came. And just being able to put, the team over me and just being able to prepare the right way to be ready to play week one was the main thing for me.
Nick, there was some of the reaction is they thought you would get more than what you want. Was it a situation where, the eliminating the risk was greater than haggling over the last couple of million maybe?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, obviously, like that stuff that we talked about, whether it was like playing this year knowing the confidence I have in myself and the year I was going to have to where we could make more. But it's like if you look at all the things that's in front of us right now, I mean, we're a really good football team. I'm a guy, I feel like that's continuing to grow, and, just being around a team like this that's continued to get better and better. Why wouldn't I want to set myself up to play here now and continue to grow and build with these guys for the next couple of years, and just trying to compete to, be at the top of the league. So.
What's it say to the rest of the locker room, the rest of the league, even kids that are in college that might end up here, that so many Broncos have been re-signed, homegrown guys, from the last couple of years under George and Sean?
Yeah, just working, man. If George believes in everybody he brings in here, I still remember on my 30 visit here, there was questions about me if I loved the game, and he had those same type of questions, but at the end of the day, he believed in me. He knew he had a vision for me, and he trusted it, and it's led to me getting the contract here. But that's just for anybody, man. All the young guys on the team, man, just continuing to work, continuing to get better, man. And you not to say 100% you'll get rewarded, but they're paying attention to these things. They're paying attention to everything. So.
You touched upon it a little bit, but just looking back, you played 1 year before Coach Payton came in. How amazed are you at how things have just changed so quickly, the way you guys have been ascending the last couple of years with Payton?
Yeah, and you could just see the growth every year and just the dynamics of the team changing. Obviously, there was some stuff with how he runs things with camp that was a lot different from my first year. We're all whoa, 6 practices in a row is kind of crazy. But you got to do things that you've never done before to get to places that you've never been. So, that was just some of the things that when Coach Payton, we're talking about a guy who's been to Super Bowls, been to multiple playoff appearances. Why wouldn't we listen to what he has for us, especially since we've never been there before, in a while. So.
A lot of times, these contract negotiations get contentious across the league. That didn't happen with you. It didn't happen with Portland, and it didn't happen with Zach. Does that say something about the team? I know you guys speak to your character, but what about the ownership, or does it say something about that it didn't get that kind of nasty?
Yeah, I think the big thing is at least with me, I can't speak on anybody else, but just the communication that my agent had with the front office, I feel was a big thing to where we didn't need to make it anything other than just play football and we'll handle the rest. So I think, everybody upstairs handled it well. My agent handled it well. And, it just showed to, just everybody how, if handle it the right way, there doesn't have to be a lot of things outside, everywhere else. You just play football, let agents handle what agents do, let GM handle what GM does. So.